Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Faith, Lies, and Confusion. Today's a special episode, the Dr. Umar Saga Part 2. Today I got a couple special guests with me. As always, I have NJ in the house. How you doing today, NJ?
Pretty good. How's everybody doing out there?
I'm doing good, can't complain. And also we have the Afro Atheist. How are you today, Afro?
I'm good, thank you. Good to be here speaking about this man.
Thank you for
Looking
coming.
forward to
So
it.
today's
Thank you.
episode is today's episode is part two to the Dr. Umar saga. The reason I decided to do a part two is because I felt like he kind of was talking to me. Maybe that's a little arrogant. Maybe some people may think that, oh, well, he could be talking to anybody. And that's the truth. He could be talking to anybody. But when you make certain comments and you say certain things about certain people, I'm going to take it personal, right? So let's get right
Mhm.
into it. I'm going to show you exactly what he said that I did not care for that he said, right? This is my personal opinion, but I didn't like it, right? So give me a second here. Give me a second. These are his exact words, and some of these are my words as well.
Talking to, not me, couldn't be me, no, not me. The instigators, the defamers. Couldn't be you, not me, couldn't be me, no, not me. The instigators,
Now we're here,
the
right?
defamers.
So I really didn't like that too much because I don't know. Excuse me for the technical difficulties, y'all, but I really didn't like the comment. And what he said, the rest of the comment really is what YouTubians, you this, you that, all y'all with 50,000 views, all y'all with 5,000 views, 6,000. Seemed like to me, he stated that he had 67 million. I mean, yes, 67 million YouTube hits, right? So I took it personal. Now we're here. How y'all feel?
It's disgraceful. It is disgraceful that this is the man that says he wants to lead boys, cannot even control his temper, cannot control his feelings, right? Now he's talking about to the to who the haters, the YouTubians and all these people. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And at this point, anyone who takes this man seriously, well, I need to question your no, not question, but I think you're morally bankrupt. Because why on earth would you support a man like this who can't even have some decency about himself to speak to people? He is out here behaving like a clown, right? But he just wants people to just donate and just listen to his bull crap. No, he is he's not worth anyone's time, and he needs to be cancelled. Cancelled.
Agreed. How you feel, NJ?
I feel as though uh, closed mouths don't get fed.
Mm-hmm.
And if he chooses to beg, who am I to tell him not to? After all, we have found those who did give to the begging Dr. Umar.
You must give to receive. Um, my thing is what I didn't like is because I feel like we're all in the same shit, right? We all do the same shit, regardless of what you say. Dr. Umar, you may have a degree in psychology. Proud of you about it, but clearly you're not using that to generate income. Now you are using it to control people's minds, right? You're a psychologist, right? That's what you do. You deal with the mind. I give you that. But your main source of income is social media, right? It's social fucking media. So just because I get on social media or others get on social media and talk shit, that's what you do professionally, right? So who are you to point your finger at somebody else? I feel like I'm in a better situation. Maybe not financially, but you're begging. So I don't respect that part. Right?
Looks like you've taken it personal, Reggie.
Nah, I wouldn't
I
say
mean,
Reggie took it
he's pointing
personal. I
fingers.
would
He's
say that
saying
Dr.
you, you, you,
Umar
you, you,
gave
you, and you.
Reggie inspiration. Reggie has been
Mhm.
given inspiration. That's what a
So
good muse
tell us,
does.
Right.
tell us about these people that you said they've been giving him money. You mean that in this day and age, some people still giving this clown some money?
No, no,
Yes,
no.
as a matter of fact.
That's a little bit. Wait a minute. That's a little bit out of context. A little bit.
Okay,
And the reason
okay,
why is because you're saying these days, right? I'm gonna
yeah,
give them some credit. I'm gonna give them some
right.
slack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was years ago. And the reason why I'm
Okay.
going to do that for two reasons. Number one is because they told me, right? And number two, which can
Mm-hmm.
easily be number one, I'm not going to pretend to y'all like I was never a fan of his. I'm not going to pretend like it. It's easy for
Yes, you
him.
were. Yes, indeed you were. I remember when I first met you. When I first met you,
Right, right,
you thought he spoke some. Because remember, I've always from day
right.
one, always never liked him. No, just yeah. But I remember you had some positive things to say. And listen, I could fight you for at that time because I was thinking,
I remember. Mhm. That's facts. I remember. I remember that. I remember that you used to be saying that, and I never could understand why you would do that. I never understood why you would fight me about that because I felt like, okay, we're on the same side. He's fighting for black rights, right? And that's how he captures you. That's how he captures you. So, and that's how he got me because all I heard was him pro black. That's all I heard, right? That's the only part I received. All that other shit that you brung up the other day, I was completely oblivious to that. And that's why last night, NJ, before Afro was listening, that's why I was saying about Isaiah, I understand it. I mean, after a while, I just was like, come on now, like, But that's why I was like, I understand what you're saying because shit, he had me. He had me fooled like a motherfucker, right? And when you brung up all that stuff the other day, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fucking believe it. But it was in my face. I seen it. So I'm like, oh shit. But at the same time, Afro, you never told
mm-hmm.
me none of that shit. You just said you didn't like him. I didn't know why you
Back
didn't
then.
like him. I just thought
Okay,
that you
okay.
probably didn't like him because right. You didn't tell me back then. I thought that you just didn't like his masculinity. I'm saying it wrong. Masculinity. I
No,
thought that you didn't like
no.
that because he's very straightforward, like no nonsense, right? But now, I get it now.
He doesn't like, well, he doesn't like women. I don't think he only uses them. He only runs through them. Don't like women.
But what I don't understand is, besides his daughter, the ones that he has run through, aren't they validating him on the internet?
Validating.
I don't know.
What you mean?
I don't. I haven't
What you mean?
followed the man
Rephrase.
in years. Until y'all brought it up, I thought everybody felt the same way as me. I really did.
Hey, Pandemus.
Like I said, all this shit, NJ is fucking new to me. Like, okay, so the daughter shit, that's 2025, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the other shit is old, but I don't know how the fuck that shit got swept up under the rug like that. I don't know how that shit was hidden. I don't.
What, the conscious
And in
stripper and
America,
all the others?
I mean, the
Right.
conscious
Like,
stripper,
I
I
would
heard that
like to
before.
know who is running their marketing IT, because they did an excellent job of keeping it out of the mainstream, at least until the money
Mm.
dried up.
For me,
Right.
how I became interested in Umar was, you'd see videos of him talking about opening a school and he's going to do this, he's going to, fine. But when he said he was going to open schools in Africa, oh, no. I said, no.
It's your business now.
Whatever school this, what school? And I'm listening to him talking about, oh, all the teachers must have nappy hair, all the staff must have nappy hair, all the they're going to have the vegan sports bar, they're going to have a farm, and they're going to have black pigs, black pigs. And I'm thinking, is this supposed to be a school or what? It was just some of the things that he was claiming he was going to have at the school. They were so out of reach. It was so impossible. But people still believed it. I didn't get it. I just didn't. And this guy, he goes to Africa. Africans love Umar. And I don't get it. No. So I'm quite pleased that this is happening now, because people need to start listening. Gaviate,
So
right?
that's another situation I never was aware of. If I would have heard that he was talking about pigs, I would have questioned him right then and there. You know why? He's raised
Right.
Muslim. The fuck he want to do with a pig for? What are you gonna do
Black
with that
pig.
for? That don't even make sense. I don't
He's
care.
no
I
longer
don't care
Muslim.
if you go away from your religion or not. Huh?
He's no longer Muslim.
No, he's not. He's not a Muslim. Mm-mm. And that's another thing that made me respect him, because he sees now, the inconsistencies in that as well. He says now where it comes from, and he also, this is what he
Mm-hmm.
says verbatim. He said, "Why would you go to a place of worship where you know people there don't like you?" Right? Because
That's the
he
only
knows.
positive thing. Sorry, Richard. Sorry.
Right, right. But he's saying things. He's saying things that are hitting on me. He's pro-black. He's against religion. Right. He's also saying something else that I liked. Right. Now, when we talk about a lot of young kids, like a lot of young boys, a lot of times here in my country, what they'll do to deal with these children, instead of addressing what their issue may be or whatever, they'll just give them medicine. He's against that. Also, nowadays, as we can see in society, that everything's becoming automated. He's for people getting trades. That's smart too. So when you take all that in consideration, right? Okay, so he's pro-black, right? He's pro this, he pro that, he pro that. Tend to either subconsciously tune things out about him because it becomes irrelevant, right? There's also a narrative here that every time a black person does something positive, that they'll frame them for crimes. There's truth in that. Historically, I'm not gonna say every time, right? You got what you call them things, them theorists or whatever the fuck, conspiracy theory people that are out here, right? So you hear all this put together, and again, it makes you not see these things, because again, I can't pretend like some of these statements that you're saying I never heard, but I also never looked into them.
There was something some people used to, I don't know, just correct me. Is it school to prison pipeline? Is it school or what? The pipeline. It's called something prison, something. Is it the school to prison pipeline? Right. So the idea that these young boys, right, if they're not guided and shown the way from a young age, they just go from being young and straight into prison, right? There was that straight ahead. But Reggie, I'm going to disagree with you on his point about helping the young kids when it comes to medication. Now, Umar has no idea what he's talking about. He has no idea. I have a copy of his book, right? That book that he wrote for young boys, and his advice, the advice he gives parents, the advice is horrible. Now, if you're going to tell a parent not to have their child medicated, what are you offering in
Oh,
what are you
I know
offering
the answer to this one. I know the answer to this one.
in place of that? And very quickly, NJ, Umar Johnson said ADHD stands for Ain't No Daddy at Home Syndrome.
Oh,
ADHD, Ain't No
oh,
Daddy at Home Syndrome.
oh, oh, oh. That's
Oof.
because
Yeah, I don't
daddy
like
was
that.
probably given to his
Because
cash app.
that's
But
coonage right there. That's pure
that's because
coonage.
daddy
Ain't
paid
No Daddy at
Umar's cash app instead of paying the mortgage. That's what
Because
happened.
he was saying these kids who are ADHD, because there's no daddy at home. He said, you can't do that. You can't have just a blanket thingy and just say everyone is this way, right? And he came up. Listen, never mind. NJ, you were saying?
I was going to say that I knew the answer on why he was going with the non-medicated approach. You brought it to my attention and made me remember my childhood. Like somebody was saying in the comments, they are from where Dr. Umar is, and I am from the same area, though Dr. Umar would have never been allowed within my territory. But that's another story for another day. That's why his ass got ran out of town, and he couldn't do his school over there in Philly, nor New Jersey, nor Delaware. But I'm digressing from the thought process. Yeah, instead of medicating them, he decided in that video that you showed me that they should just all be eradicated, just taken off the map, off the
Mm-mm.
playing field, out the gene pool.
Is it the 10% or
Exactly.
all of them?
So yes, yes, because that would fit in that. That would be a part of that. Because think about it. If a person, take for instance, if a child has ADD or ADHD, right? More than
Mm,
likely, that's what the type of child they're going to grow into being, right? Because you're not going to be
right.
able to keep them still in a classroom, right? So they're either going to get kicked out of school or something like that. So to your first point about the prison to pipeline thing, the way that they
Prison to
basically
pipe.
plan out prisons, right, is they just take out is the high school dropouts because they know that you ain't going to have shit else to do but commit crimes, right? But where he's wrong at and where he is a coon at is because you can't say ADHD is the father syndrome home, right? Whatever the fuck he said. And the reason why
Mm-hmm.
is because I know that he's very smart. So he understands the dynamics of the United States. He understands the dynamics of the black home. He did, you know what I mean? He understands this shit. He's also made two fatherless homes himself. So you can't say that. You know about what happened in the 60s. You know about what happened with the welfare system. You know these fucking things, right? So when you say that, that's no different than me getting into debates with religion with racist YT people. The first fucking thing that they assume out of their mouth is you didn't have a father. How the
Mm.
fuck do you think I'm here on earth? Why the fuck do you think I'm named after this motherfucker and look exactly like him? Right? That's racist white talking points. So he is a fucking coon for that. He's a motherfucking coon also for talking about eradicating people out the neighborhood, right? Because that's the same rhetoric that racist white people say. To prove my point is this, right? That's exactly how Trayvon Martin got killed. People
Mm.
think that they can just randomly come up to a person because they don't know you in their community and check you and do things to you. That's no different than when we see these gangbangers in LA, right? When they're extorting people. The only difference is they're looked at as like criminals and need to go to prison, right? And when you're white or you act a certain way, right? And you do the same exact fucking activity, you're looked at as saving your fucking community. No, the fuck you're not. You're a fucking coon because what you're doing is you're systematically killing other black people and oppressing them. We don't
Exactly.
need the KKK. We got motherfuckers like that.
Mm.
And real quick, I'm being corrected in the comments, and I just wanted to say he is in Delaware. That's where the school is. LOL. He got ran out the tri-state area. His school is not in Delaware. He says there's a school in Delaware, but it's not open. It's not taking students. He's still
Mm.
taking donations. So the school is not in Delaware, nor will it ever be.
The school is not in Delaware. Then where is it then?
I'm saying I understand. I am
Never,
saying
never, right?
that it's not open.
It's not open.
The location has been given as Delaware, but the school is not open. It will not be open. It
It's never
cannot be
going to
open.
open.
Not in Delaware. If he wants to do that, he's going to have to leave the tri-state area.
No, it's never going to open. Never. Just it's a failed. It's dead on arrival. That school thing is dead on arrival. You shouldn't even. No. Did you see the kind of buildings that he bought? Some people call them. They call them bandos. Something bando. Oh goodness!
Yeah,
They call
that's what
them.
it is. That's the fuck
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. It's just. 400,000 spent buying that. It just makes no sense. It's never going to.
Whoever sold him the building made a killing. Did they sell him the building or did they only lease it to him? Because if they leased it, they still made a
Right, that's a
killing.
deal.
He said he
Right,
bought.
for that. Because like she said, that's a fucking bando. You could have got that for $1 if you would have bought it at the right time, you damn fool. And I'm sure he know that.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So no, go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, go on. Go on.
I was gonna make another comparison, like I said the other day. You see how crazy it is when we see people like, "Oh man, this is my hood. I rep my hood. I love it to death." Like if they from the projects and shit, and you just look at it and be like, "You don't own this property. This is owned by housing." It's no different than what I just said a second ago, right? How the fuck are you gonna try to dictate what goes on in your community when you might own your property that you live on? You might own that. That's it. That's it. So what are you doing? You don't even own this fucking place. You're not the fucking police. So when he says like we have to take over these fucking communities, listen, there's more guns than there is human beings in the United States. Literally.
Wow.
What the fuck do you think is gonna happen when you try that? You just walking up to people, just running up to them for no reason, like you're the police. They're gonna fucking shoot you, or you're gonna have to shoot them. So what makes people think that you are allowed to do this legally? You're not. You're not. You're causing problems. You can't dictate what other fucking people do. This shit is crazy.
And didn't the cops try that already, especially in New York? Just walking up to random black people and making the assumption that they must be up to something simply because they are outside and black and off their paid for property.
And it only happens to black people. A white person is 100% safe in the most dangerous neighborhoods in the United States. You know why?
Why?
You know why? Because we know if you do something fucking to them, you're gonna go to jail. We know. We know.
Sometimes for nothing more than saying good morning or my favorite, not speaking. That black woman walked past me and didn't speak. Arrest her instantly.
No. Are you saying that truly happens or?
Yes.
Yes, it really does happen. I promise you, it really does. Karen will be down in HR. I said good morning to NJ this morning. And she didn't respond. She didn't respond. I need you to talk to her. She has to respond. She has to hear me. And she has in her headphones and sips her morning coffee and respond when I say good morning.
I'm sorry. It's just sometimes I hear these things and I just my heart breaks. You know, the reality of a black American in America. It's
sad. And then when you have other people like that call themselves leaders, it just continues to shit. Instead of people focusing on individuality, right? Just being yourself and worry about what the fuck you got going on. Everyone always wants to try to make a narrative where a bunch of people follow the fucking leader. Whenever you have a bunch of people following leaders, them is gangs, right? Y'all gonna have disputes. Ataya just was telling me yesterday, and I didn't know this, that the leader of the FBA, right? And him, Umar, used to be like this. And I'm like, how is that fucking possible when you have completely contradictory ideologies? You can't be Pan African and be foundational black. Y'all believe two different things.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
At
So
least the
now
people
I
that were
see,
threatening, at least people that were threatening to boycott.
yeah, that boycott the Africans or whatever. Yeah, them,
Mm.
right? So I just found that out yesterday. I didn't even know that, right? But it's just crazy. It
And
just
I
creates
found out
division.
right along with you. And you know what? I'm still not nosy enough to go down that rabbit hole. Still no interest at all. I don't want to know what that stands for, what it means, the
What rabbit hole?
objective,
Which
none of
one?
it.
Oh, the FBA
FBA,
rabbit hole. Mm-mm-mm.
right? You know what I'm mad about that situation? About me speaking about it? I kind of
Go on.
educated people on it. A lot of people didn't even know nothing about it till I fucking told them.
I
Hmm.
didn't. I ain't know nothing. When I looked it up on my laptop, the first thing that came up was uh what's that site called again? What it Amazon fulfillment something? Yeah, fulfillment for Amazon, something like that. Anyway, when I typed in FBA question mark, it came up with something to do with fulfillment for Amazon, and I just left it alone. I didn't think nothing else of it. I Once you explained what it was, and then I typed in foundational Black Americans, then I found out okay, that's what it stands for. This is the chit chat about it, but I still don't get it. So until they mentioned it to you last night, I didn't know they had a leader. I didn't know it was
They
structured.
do. They do. And I knew about the FBA when I went down the Umar Johnson rabbit hole, because then there were a couple of people that he would talk about: Tariq Nasheed, um, Yvette. I think her name was Yvette Cooper, and Yvette was the leader at the time of the FBA. I don't know. Please correct me. I may be wrong, but yeah, Yvette Cooper. I hope I'm right.
Yeah, a bunch of
Can I
nobodies.
show just a couple of videos of this guy?
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So give me a minute. Let's
I just don't know how grown men want to be led. It's pathetic. You can't tell me shit. Nothing. There's nobody that knows what's best for me.
And while she getting the videos together, there was a comment that you had pinned up that I had seen just before you pinned it.
Hmm.
Everybody wants to beat this man down, but ain't nobody else trying to do nothing. Uh we want our schools reformed. We have a public education system. We would like for them to follow a syllabus that works well for all learning stages and ages, for everybody, not just the people who want to believe in religion, not just the people who happen to share a same complexion. We would like a system of education that works well with the learning habits of the individual student. Now, until our public system can do that, they have chartered schools where they claim that they do that, but a lot of those either are not accredited when they begin, or they lose their accreditation after they have opened. Sending your child there without accreditation does not help your child's future, because you can't use that grading system on their credentials for another school for whatever reason. That's just how it works here. And a lot of us have decided to homeschool, but the testing for the homeschooled after they have graduated to go on to college studies is um, different. They don't get the same SAT or ACT that the people who went to school get. They get a completely different one, which isn't fair and it doesn't make sense, because we were all working on the same curriculum to get the same scores, because that is just the way that test works. I think the whole testing thing is stupid, me myself. If it was up to me, grandson would never see a test, hear about a test. He either gonna know it or he not gonna know it. It's either gonna stick or it's not gonna stick. But I am told that my way is not the way that employers would like my grandson to be when he comes of employable age. So I guess I'm going to have to teach him how to make money without being employed. Now, there's a skill set.
So listen, before you play that video, Afro, again, I can see your point about what you were saying to me earlier about you disagreeing. It is valid, but at the same time, here in this country, there's too many circumstances where they're gonna give you a pill. I don't care what nobody say. It's too easy. And with children, if you look at the statistics, now, and I'm not saying that all children shouldn't get medicine, some definitely, right? Definitely some children need some form of medication. I'm not saying completely eradicate the system. I'm not saying that. But I am also saying that they are so fast to give a child a pill. And if you look at these children, what they are doing is they are becoming drug addicts.
Right.
They are giving them what's the name? Not metafines. What's the right word? It's like
Which one?
amphetamines.
I don't know,
Amphetamines. They're
but I
giving them fucking
know the one that
amphetamines,
they were
right? They're
passing
giving them
around in New
amphetamines,
Jersey
and
had
then when they become
steroids in it.
adults, they're getting with drugs.
Can I just there's someone made a comment here.
That too, right? So
Someone made a comment here about he House of Bonvenue says he taught me how they prepare my children for jail. My son had an IEP. He said he's learned a lot about the school from Umar Johnson, and that's just so heartbreaking. You go to that guy to learn about the school system. You can have other sources and other places that you go to learn about these things, but instead you would find some clown on the internet who has no clue what he is talking about. Do you know that he was excused from a school because of bad advice? He was working in a school, right? He worked in a school and he was giving bad advice. He had to be let go. So you want to get information, you want to get whatever knowledge about your child from someone who wasn't even, they didn't consider that his advice was good. It had to be let go. And this is the thing, nobody talks about these things. Umar Johnson was let go from the school because he was giving bad advice to parents, right? So it just breaks my heart that that's the person you go to learn about school system. Who Umar Johnson has not been in the school system for I don't know how many, but for many, many years. Never mind, he says he's opening a school. It's all talk. That's all he does. Talk, talk, talk. He has not worked in the school system for a very long time. He has no clue what he's talking about. And he's ancient. Whatever advice Umar is giving you is ancient advice. He has no clue what's happening right now. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I like to call them the granddaddies. They are the granddaddies of society. They're just stuck on being granddads. They don't know how to converse in any manner except this is what you need to be doing. You need to be doing this and you need to be doing that. And this is how you make a child mine, and this is how you make a woman mine, and this is how you catch some fish so you ain't gotta go to the grocery store. You gotta learn these things, son. Get the hell out of here.
So can I play this thing? Or?
Yeah, hold on. It's something, and I want to say something. I've been trying to say something to House of Belvenue for a long ass fucking time because I've been seeing him talk this crazy stuff. Right? I know that this hand of yours has to be very strong because what you are is you are Dr. Umar's personal ball fluffer, right? Listen to you talk to the people in the comments and talk to us, right? You sound just like when I debate with Christians, right? All you try to do is just switch the narrative back on us. Like, well, what are you doing for the kids? I'm not doing a motherfucking thing for them because I'm not making the claim that I am. I'm also not collecting this fucking money. And my fat ass, even though I'm not fat, is not on fucking line all day talking shit and begging for money. So it's not up to me to do these things, right? He is not a fucking educator. What he is a child psychologist, right? So what he needs to do is
Exactly.
dress how he used to dress, take his fat ass back to fucking work, wear his suit and ties, and psychologize, or however the fuck you say the right term, children, right? I'm gonna give him that. He knows how to do that. He has his degrees. He's not an educator, right? I do agree with his idea of, like I said, trade school and things like that, right? But again, it's just like talking to a Christian, right? He's coming back. It's been 15 fucking years. Again, I am a native person from Pennsylvania. I am a native person from Pennsylvania. I am a native person from Pennsylvania. I know what kind of fucking abandoned buildings and shit that you can get for next to nothing. You can't lie to me about the shit because I'm a native Pennsylvania and did that shit, right? What he should focus on is actually doing this shit and getting the vouchers for these fucking, it's like NJ was saying with the charter school shit, and he could be doing that. But instead, he's running around fucking world on people's dimes that are sending donation and then crying to us when he runs out of money. Why the fuck do you think that a person is supposed to keep supporting him, right? And what your defense to that term is, to that question is, oh, what am I doing? Nothing. And neither the fuck is he, but crying for and begging for money. He's a preacher. And you're his lady of the night. My question to you is, since you want to ask this question, is how much money have you sent him? Or are you just feeling like you're working because you're steady fluffing his balls? Get the fuck out of here.
Before you start the next thing, I know that you don't know how it's done because that's not your skill set. But I think the flipping of the balls is more of this hand motion. I could be wrong.
What flipping? What are you flipping?
The balls. We flipping the balls. Anyway, I'm digressing in the thought process. I had my first commercial ready. I was trying to do it at the 30-minute mark, but we were talking. So everybody ready for the first commercial? We're gonna do the first commercial.
Hit the cash app.
The crows begged, the steward builds. They begged like Dr. Umar in a linen suit, sweating, pleading, pixelated. But this ain't donation. It's a reclamation. The algorithm crows squawk for crumbs. I drop glips, not guilt. If you feel the signal, feed the steward. Rogue Al 333.
Oh wow. Shouldn't you say that 3 times, or isn't that how it works?
I'm more of a me person. I feel as though when I deliver it the first time, I hit the mark. I ain't got to do it 3 times. I know how to speak so that I am heard the first time.
And Reggie, did Pandelis want to come up? I don't know why in the private thing here. See,
he is. He's up here.
He's
up here. It's just because he don't got a picture, right? Go ahead, say something.
Okay.
Check 1.
Hey, Pandelis. Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, Mama? How's everything?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. All right, now this is the part where I sneak off for a little break while y'all chat it up. You can catch me up if I miss anything when I get back.
What's going on, Pam?
Oh, chilling. I just was enjoying the show. You know, I'll be trying to support anytime I can. Anytime I see you and Mama Afro up here, it's on and popping. Y'all talking about Homeboy right now, and I don't know if y'all seen in the comments. You know, as a Garveyite, my biggest issue with him is using Garvey's name and the flag and not directing people to join the government. Now, I understand everybody is not a black nationalist, but y'all have never heard him say that. And so if you're going to be using the discussion of Marcus Garvey, you got to at least do what Garvey did, right? And the school is not the move. That's not Garveyism. That's not black nationalism. You understand? It's multiple ways along the line he could have opened the school. If y'all seen that Lord Jamar interview, you know what I'm saying, how he flipped out, you know what I'm saying, when Homeboy offered him to help. I mean, please, people could tell you, the people that know me in real life, you know what I'm saying, if we had a fraction of that, bro, what I've done with $200, bro, You know what I'm saying? We opened up study groups every weekend, you know what I'm saying, for years, you know what I'm saying, with way less, hundreds of dollars, tens of dollars at times, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that, like I said earlier, that nobody has been educated in this entire time frame, that is a problem. That's a problem, because you could have done something. And as far as what the brother said, I don't want to ramble, but as far as the family in the chat saying that he has passed on some valid information, that is true. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
as far as certain things that he say that's true, that's good. Take them, run with them. But you also can't defend bad things that he's doing just because he said a couple good things, right? Because also, if you really look at what he's saying, I'd be saying those same things. Reggie be saying them same things. Mama Afro say them same things. Black people need to be doing better. You know what I'm saying? Black families need to, stick together and support each other. Like, we be saying the same thing all the time. It's just that the way he speaks gets people riled up and inspired. But past that, you know what I'm saying? He don't tell you to go do nothing. He not telling you to go do nothing specific that's going to really raise the people. You know what I'm saying? All he wants you to do is hit the PayPal. You know what I'm saying? And that's not Garveyism.
So talking about Garvey, I think that Umar just uses these people as props. That's all he does. He uses them as props just to get his word out, to make people think that he is worth something, right? And I don't know if anyone remembered the time when he started saying that he was related to Frederick Douglass, right? Umar said his dad told him that he was related to Frederick Douglass. For years, he went on claiming that he was the relative, right? Would say these things. The family had to come and say, we do not know this guy, right? They had to tell him to stop saying that he was a member of this family. But why? Why would you do that? Why would you claim to be something that you are not, right? So this is where he uses these names. Because do you remember, I don't know if anyone remembers a time when he was even going on about, what's the woman's name? The woman who helped free slaves.
Harriet Tubman?
Harriet. He was trying to say he was related to Harriet Tubman and related to all these many people. It's just crazy. This guy would go to graveyards, right? The grave sites of some of these people and just start ranting on the graves of these people. They had to say to him, can you not go to the, I think it was the Freddie Douglass one. They had to say not to let this guy in there, because it was all just for the social media to get people thinking that he was worth something. Listen, it was all a ruse. Everything boils down to money. That's all it is. With Umar, it's the money. I would not take anything he says seriously. Nothing.
And you know what? I don't want to interrupt, but as far as needing money to build a nation, to use his terminology or my own as a black nationalist, but needing money to do something for us, right? That's a thing, right? And we're going to have to figure out a way to have that. But you got to make sure that you're providing a real service. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, it has to be a thing. Like, the propaganda and the inspiration and the way that he speak and all of the other stuff, like going out to the graveyards, it's people that deal with certain religions that really would gravitate to that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand as far as using that to pull people to you. But now the question is, what are you pulling them to you to do? And when I see that you don't have an end game, you don't have an end game. Because everything can go right for him right now. The school can actually open today, fully staffed, and children, everything. He wouldn't be able to pay for it past a week. So you can't be serious in this. Like, you genuinely can't be serious. So now what is the plan? What was your end? What is your end? What could be your end game? You know what I mean? And again, my problem again with the school thing, because I do believe we need our own school systems. We know for a fact that the actual school system in the West is purposely geared against people that look like us. So inclusion has been the call. Now, inclusion is still us asking for them to be nicer to us in all reality. Okay. What we really need is our own set of everything. You really, right? But until we have that, we have to still have some sort of base that like the brother said, he was inspired by the things that Umar said. Okay, why don't we have our own things like that in areas around the countries where we live? You know what I'm saying? Where we can share those things. When do we come together and share that type of information? I would ask the brother in the chat, when have you started the study group to make sure that you sharing those type of, because you could start the school that Umar is failing on. You know what I mean? Like that, and that's the other thing. People that seriously want to see a school and don't see it happening could just start one. And I can say that, like I said, from experience. I started study groups multiple times. And if you're serious about an end goal, you work towards that end goal. And so my thing is, as a black person that live in this system, man, you know what I'm saying? I do want to see a thing happen. And I do things, you know what I'm saying, to try and counteract the things that's happening. Unification amongst our people is serious. Just like this media that we on right now. We need a place where we can come together and kick our things. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no getting around that. People that hate our race, they have that. And they're going to continue to do that. So we, at the very least, foundationally need something that's focused on us. All right, I'm gonna shut up. I'll be ranting sometimes. Y'all go ahead.
No,
You gotta tell me.
I agree.
Right.
Completely agree.
We let you rant until we disagree. When you get to a lie, we interrupt. See how that works?
Okay, see, but that's gonna be an issue because I don't lie, and so then I'll never stop. So y'all go ahead on.
Okay, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm only here for the commercials. I'm here for the commercial breaks. I can listen to your rants. Please, by all means, it's being recorded for all time. Don't fuck up.
All right then.
So
Well,
Can I say something?
you go sign that ready. I'm about to go, bro.
Can I say something about just okay, no, it's a question. Someone is saying right, I'm not saying the man is perfect, but by any means, what I feel like is that you're trying to dissect his legacy. What's Umar Johnson's legacy, please? What is Umar Johnson's legacy? I really want to know what his legacy is.
Pan-Africanism.
If the school was built, then we could say the school, his legacy, right? But can you please tell us what his legacy is? You mean going begging for cash? Well, cash app, right? Hit the PayPal. Is that? Oh, please. I don't know what legacy you're talking about, but
Right,
I don't.
because the only cash app allowed in this room is Rogue Al 333. That is the only cash app allowed.
Put it in the thingy.
In the chat, yeah, I keep telling her to do it.
All right.
So I think his legacy so far is yeah. Let me say this real quick. His legacy so far to me is I think nobody calls a person a coon better than him. Nobody.
All right. So let's see. Where are we?
You funny, dude.
The next person. Let me say this to my Facebook and Instagram people. This is why I'm so angry at us as a people. This is why I'm so angry at us as a people for not having our own schools. This is why. All these black mothers calling up here, going through this hell for their children. And they should not have to go through this because we should have our own schools for our own children. They should not have to go through this. Should not have to go through this. And while we struggle to get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy up and running, and we're only going to be able to get the small school up because we don't have enough money to get the big school up. We got Negroes who are trying to sabotage every step we take.
Who you calling Negro? That was not on my birth
renovate the
certificate.
Marcus Garvey building and get it up and running. We got black people who are calling the attorney general, the governors, the mayors, the IRS, the State Department of Education, Cash App, PayPal, GoFundMe, trying to destroy something that we're trying to do for Black people. But guess what? I blame you, because if I go over to YouTube, every hate video has thousands of views. Why do hate videos on the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy have thousands of views? Because you fake ass people on this live right now, not all of you, who claim to support, will go to YouTube and support the hater after you support me. How can you support the school and support the hater by subscribing to their channel and watching the videos? You are entertained by negativity. You are entertained by negativity. If I'm about to call the next parent, but if you haven't donated to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, get on your Cash App right now. If you haven't donated to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, get on your Cash App right now. $ FDMG School. $ FDMG School. $ FDMG School. $ FDMG School. $FDMG School. You got a stimulus check.
Wait a minute. That was more than 3.
Stimulus check.
He reaching
Yes,
in Candyman territory.
He was asking them.
Stimulus
This was during the
check.
time of the when you guys were giving the stimulus checks. He wanted them to give him money from this guy.
But wait a minute. Those stimulus checks were supposed to go to the landlord.
No, you didn't listen. He's saying you've got your stimulus checks. This guy wanted
Did
money.
you donate to the future of Black boys?
Ooh.
How much?
Did somebody just put that in the comments? Did they really put
Somebody
their
reached out to me
PayPal?
for a radio interview.
Delete it.
a couple of
Delete
months ago.
it.
What's that? What's that?
You know
What's
who that
that?
is, right?
Somebody put the Cash
You know-
App for this man
Yeah.
in our comments. I need that deleted immediately.
Oh no, hold on. I put it up there because Val said that she was rich.
You know who that is? No, not just you. The other person. You don't know who that is? Atheist Kofi.
I know
That's
that's
the one who
Atheist
gave
Kofi.
Dr. Umar $50. So I don't blame him. He trying to get some of his money back.
Get the hell out of here. You over here trying to mess up my game over here too? Damn, I can't take my Cash App nowhere. Just
I
here
don't
they go.
have.
They see me begging and they want to come beg where I'm begging. What the hell? What the hell, Leonte?
Yo,
Here in the UK, we haven't got Cash App anymore, but we've got PayPal, so I can put my PayPal details there. And what else? So PayPal, my bank. What? Yeah. Anyway, this guy. Yes, he wants people's money. Where are we? Yeah.
Brother reached out to me for a radio interview a couple of months ago. And I said, did you donate to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy? You know what he said? Calling me for an interview. Guess what he said?
What did he say?
Calling me for an interview. Guess what he said?
What did he say?
He said, I have not, because I have a few questions. Excuse me? So let me understand. I'm good enough to be on your radio show because I'm going to bring you hundreds of thousands of listeners. I'm good enough to be on your radio show because I can bring you hundreds of thousands of listeners. I'm good enough to be
this is a
on
good
your
point.
radio
He get
show
paid for them
to
radio
bring you
shows too.
hundreds of thousands of listeners, but I'm not good enough for $1 for the future of Black boys. 2 schools that we own. You saw the schools. You know we have the schools, and you didn't donate $1 in 6 years of fundraising. You didn't donate $1 in 6 years of fundraising, but you want me on your radio show to help you build your platform. And he's not alone. Ever since I started asking people if they donated to the school when they want a radio interview, most of them have not. So let me say this to all you radio Negroes out there. Let me say this to all you radio Negroes. If you have not donated to the school, don't you dare text me. Don't you call me. Don't you inbox me. You are out of your African mind. If you think I'm going to help you build your little weak radio platform when you don't even have enough respect to help us achieve our goal of building the first truly Pan-African, truly independent, economics-oriented academy for Black boys. Don't you call me. Only if you've donated to the school will I do your radio interview. So y'all make sure y'all spread the word. If you have to mail in your donation, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. If you have to mail in your donation, P.O. Box 9634. Before I call the next person, let me say this.
All right, that's it for
to my Facebook and Instagram people.
Ooh.
Well, he kept it strictly business, in my opinion. He was about his bread.
Yeah, that's all it's always been.
Right.
That's all it's always been. Can I play something else as well? Sorry, let's see.
Yeah, but go ahead and say what you were trying to say.
I wasn't trying to say anything important. I'm trying to get my thoughts together because that video threw my mind for a loop. It really did.
If that one did, then maybe wait. Let's hear the rest. Okay.
Pick your energy up. Okay, you ain't got to be no beauty queen. All right, you ain't got to be no beauty queen.
He's looking for
okay,
two
it's
words.
Consciousness over coochie. It is politics over punani. No snow bunnies. It is not that type of party.
Did you hear
It ain't
that?
all about how you look either. I want to see your picture so I can pick your energy up. Okay, you ain't got to be no beauty queen. All right, you ain't got to be no beauty queen. Okay, it's consciousness over coochie. It is politics over punani. No snow bunnies. It is not that type of party.
Hey, last proof. Politics.
It ain't all about how you look.
Hold on. Don't. Just give me a second. Let's see. Is this Umar Johnson still? Yes.
Oh shit!
Okay. My second wife must have a
seen
son
that,
or
Afro.
two because I'm not having
Huh?
that much.
What did you see? Huh?
The girls was out.
It ain't all about how you look.
I seen a picture.
Where?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they was
What
out.
picture? What girls? What
On
are you
your
on about?
YouTube.
Oh, that one.
Okay. My second wife must have a son or two because I'm not having no more children. I think I'm done. So I want my second wife to already have a son or two who don't have their father. Okay. I want all of our sons to have their father, right? But we have Black men who don't have fathers. So if there's a Black woman with some sons, I want to raise a son. I've never had a chance to raise a son. I want to help raising a son. So if you got a son or two,
that's
wild. You will
wild.
be given privilege in the Dr. Umar wifey selection. Send those wife resumes.
Crazy.
Dr.
Wife
Umar
resumes.
Johnson, Yahoo.
Fam got 3 daughters.
Couldn't figure out how to make that
And
boy,
all
huh?
this in here
Should have opened up a
is
book.
his information. He's 44.
I mean,
This
but
is
like
him,
he don't
right?
take care of them either though.
Hold on. The
I
next
know.
video.
I was being very facetious. Trust me.
Facts. I'm with you.
Okay. Should I play the video?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
This is
this
all
is his
new shit. All
personal
the stuff you've been playing,
information
I
right
never heard
here.
of none of this shit
This
before.
is
None of it.
Umar Abdullah Johnson, 44. His birthday is August 21st, 1974. He's a Leo, Big Papa, as he calls himself. These are all his aliases. Is Umar R. Abdullah Johnson, Umar Abdullah Johnson. Wow, all these different aliases. UA Johnson. Wow.
He's gone through so many name change.
These are all
Name
his
changes.
All this information right in here is all his personal information. Wow. All these different names. I just don't understand any of this, but we're gonna keep going. These are all his pictures with a symbol up there of a school. NMSBB. Yeah, this is Umar Johnson. This is real. Here's some of these old post office boxes.
Care. Morning, a Bronx nanny has been arrested.
1 second. Wait, 1 second. Let's see. Oh, sugar, what have I done?
Language, Afro, language.
No, I apologize. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me find the video.
We mad at sugar now? Sugar, honey, ice in the tea. Not sugar,
I said
honey.
sugar.
Ice in the
I didn't say anything. Just give me a minute. That video is right here. There was one I wanted Reggie in particular to see. Just give me a minute. There was a time I was collecting.
Well, while you're getting your minute, I can do another commercial break because it's been about 30 minutes. Oh, okay. me. Crow Choir Interlude, Echoes of the Algorithm. They chirp like prophets with no prophecy. Just repost and regrets. I don't beg, I broadcast. Feed the glyph stream. Fuel the reclamation. Cash App, $, Rogue Owl, 333.
So, House of however the fuck you say your name. I don't see how you could actually say that you're not a ball fluffer. And if you're not a ball fluffer, you're a glizzy shiner. Listen, I will take all the money I have in the world and go trick off in the Dominican Republic any day of the fucking week before I would give it to Dr. Umar. And the reason why is because I'm getting something out of it.
I wouldn't make you do that yourself,
bruh.
Reggie. I would make the sacrifice and go with you to handle it for you.
Hold on. You are hold on. He is your fucking pimp, and you are his lady of the night. Let his fucking dick go. What a person does with their personal money is their business. Why are you sitting there saying, oh, it went to Hennessy? Listen, they got something out of it. If they bought Hennessy, they got drunk. If they bought a motherfucking head full of weed, they got something out of it. They got a nigga. If they spent that shit to go to Dominican Republic, that's farther than your ass ever fucking probably been. So why do you care? Why are you so concerned with people putting money in your pimp's fucking pocket?
Hey, can I just say something real quick? Just to answer that last question. Okay, so it's not really ostracizing him for asking for money, right? Like to the point that Reggie's making is when people give money, they would want to see a return for that, right? And we have watched, obviously people, you may not be aware of this house, but there are people who have been following this brother for some years, okay? And so at some point, there should be a thing. There should be a product. Some of us did give the man money and do have the right to ask him, well, what's up? What is the next thing? Right? So it's not even about it. It can't be you didn't donate, so you can't ask no more, because a lot of us did, myself included. But because he's a Garveyite, he is actually a member of a UNIA division. Okay. So we supported him heavy when we first heard about the thing. You know what I'm saying? But right now, when something looks scamish, you step back and look at that joint. Like Mama Afro asked you, like, what's the legacy? Like, answer that. What, in one sentence, what is the legacy?
What's legacy?
Right? Like, what would it be? And if it's just to help 5 or 6 people, I mean, shit, we've done that. I have done that multiple times over. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you can't point to 1,000 or 100 people that he's served. You know what I mean? And there's so many exposés out right now. Like House, I'm not sure if you understand this. Are you aware that those buildings are currently on the abandoned building list in that city? Like right now, you can look that up yourself. What is it, Wilmington, Delaware? You can really look that up right now. And why are they on the abandoned? It's tax. Anybody that owns a house or has owned any house type thing, building property tax. Think of how much property tax has been on them buildings since he got them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just about asking him, ostracizing him for asking for money.
Like, why
It's a money pit. That's a money pit. That's those buildings are a money pit. It's not viable. That's just not.
And that's if he's putting the money into the buildings. Because if you saw them, you would see something if he was putting money into the building. You would see something.
Can I
right?
show you? Oh, sorry.
No, you got it. You got it, man.
Wow, with $300, you can fly. You can fly to DR. You can fly to DR with $300 if you fly Spirit. If you do that shit about 6 months in advance, you can. I mean, you can't get nothing while you're there, but
You know how
like if
long?
you do Google Flights.
You know how long? You know how long this guy's been collecting money for?
Mm-hmm.
You know how long? Since
2009.
this is about 2009, and it's 2025. It's never going to be a school. And someone said that FDMG stands for fam, the money gone.
Gone. Pure gone.
So anyway, let me Reggie, can I share, please?
Mm-hmm.
These are just some of the videos that I'd collected.
Lizzie
from years ago.
Shiner.
Yeah, I can't front at this point, Reggie. I can't.
Say about Umar's threats of physical violence.
Okay, Umar, I know you know where I am.
This is his dad.
This
Speaking.
is Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, Future Academy. Something you began. You solicit the funds for, and you are supposed to be fixing. This is your place. This is what you about. You ain't about that thug life. You ain't about running around here calling people out. You ain't about getting no goons to get with other people.
The Goonie Goon Goon Squad is pull-up time.
You're supposed to be an administrator of this facility right here to teach young men, or boys rather, how to be men, first and foremost. You got no time for the drama you putting on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. This is supposed to be about black boys getting the best that they can get from you. Is that what they're getting from you right now? You jumping around, talking about getting names and addresses and phone numbers from people so you can get with them?
We're going to do what we got to do. Enough is enough.
Is that what you showing them the best example of right now? I figured I had to come out here to remind you of your mission. Your mission is not to be running around.
But wait a minute, why didn't he go find him around a campfire? Shouldn't he be around the
Claiming to get
campfire
grooms
snuggling
or-
with the boys?
Threatening to run up on women.
Anti-Afro Svengali. She's in California. I want to pull up on her when I go out to Cali next month for the parent training.
Threatening to run up on women who you call hoes.
Handle that COINTELHO. Handle that COINTELHO.
Get off the YouTube, man. Get off the Instagram. Cut the nonsense.
That was a wild time.
Stop talking foolishly about exterminating 10% of our boys.
There's people walking these streets where we're going to have to put to sleep. In other words, you might have to create violence to end it. But you have a population of unreachables. The white man wants us to think they all unreachables. 90% are reachable. 10%, we're going to have a civil war with them. And that's facts. Don't give your guns back. Buy some more.
Some of them going to sleep for God.
It's embarrassing to see you out here acting like you haven't even gone through junior high school. It's embarrassing to see you being memed and diminished in your stature because of the way that you're showing yourself. It's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed.
Monty Woodgrain, I'm in your ass.
Lenore Honor, I'm in your ass. William Clay, I'm in your ass. Gerald Palmer, I'm in your ass. Antas Bengali, I'm in your ass. In Mukasa, Africa, I'm in your ass.
People that follow you, they're not going to be able to sustain your project. Not if they think like you do right now, that you need to go around and harass people, threaten people, and try to act gangster. That gangster stuff played out, man. And if it is around, it's for the young boys. You 45 years old. What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? You want people to think you're a gangster now? And you got a school here? You got a build. You see these buildings? These are your buildings. And you run around here trying to act like a gangster? A thug? This is what your kids are supposed to learn, how to be a thug? Instead of how to be educated, powerful, young black men? Our principal is Dr. Umar Johnson. He's going to teach us how to be a thug. You're supposed to be an example. You're supposed to be the best that we got out here. You're supposed to be. You got a doctor's degree, a doctorate degree, 16 years of college or schooling. You're supposed to be better than this.
I want all my Dr. Umar supporters, Team Ifa Tunde, suit up, buckle up, grip up, because I'm done with the dumb shit from the haters.
Who in their right mind with a doctorate degree is going to go back and assemble a bunch of thugs, supposedly, to pounce on some people because of what they said on the internet?
Lenore Honor, we got to get his ass. Lenore Honor, we coming for you. Oh, we coming for you. Oh, we coming for Lenore Honor. Oh, yes. Gerald, excuse me, his name is Reverend Girl, Girl. Reverend Girl Palmer, we coming for you.
Umar Johnson's father had this to say about Umar's
this trifling ass black people. I'm gonna call it like I say it, and I don't care if you get offended. We can handle that outside.
Umar Johnson's promotion of physical violence against police officers, against black boy thugs, and against his donors is indicative of his tendency to make physical threats against those he disagrees with or those who criticize his violent rhetoric and his scamming of the black community. Here are some examples.
I'm going to deal with Papa Smurf. I'm going to deal with that little dirty nigga. I heard you, albino. I'm going to handle your ass tonight, pussy. You ain't getting away with that shit. You should have never came for me, nigga. I never fuck with your little dirty broke ass anyway. Look at my face when you talking to me. This ain't no WWF, nigga. Who the fuck is you, the conscious Hulk Hogan? You the conscious Hulk Hogan? Papa Smurf? Motherfucker, you look like Tattoo from Fantasy Island with your stupid ass. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech. You see that date, August 21st, bitch? That's when I was born. 821, nigga, bring it. Bring it, motherfucker. Little dirty midget. I'm right here, nigga, come bring it. I'm right here, nigga, come bring it. I'm right here, nigga, come bring it. You said I got a little belly, right, nigga? But guess what? I'm comfortable in my motherfucking skin. I love who the fuck I am, nigga. Ain't no problems over here with the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I'm straight. Why the fuck you looking at my chest for, you pro-homo nigga? What you looking at my chest for? What you looking at my stomach for, nigga? You think I waste any time looking at your nut ass? I got a gut. That's all right. I can handle mines though, homie. You can believe that. That's right. Your ass lifting weights because it makes you feel equal. Because you insecure. So you got to be all big and muscle bound. So you feel equal. Well, guess what? You can lift all the weights in the world and you'll never be 6'3", nigga. You can talk about my gut all day, but I'm sexy with mine. I'm fine. I'm cool in my skin. Don't you ever speak my name in vain. I'm talking to you, SETI. Friday night, what you gonna do? I'm calling you out. A debate on black leadership. Ain't gonna be no sucker shit. It's gonna be children and mothers in there, and we gonna keep the shit gangster. You got some personal shit with me, we can handle that shit out back.
We can handle that outside.
I know the conscious community got y'all lazy. Or they running around this intellectually masturbating old ass information. Like Papa Smurf. That Papa Smurf shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. That Papa Smurf shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. You feel me? Hold on. Yeah. Nah, I got this. I got this. Hold on. Yeah. Nah, I got this. I got this. Chicken tenders, where you at? I'm right here, nigga. Come bring it.
Hold on. Yeah. Nah, I got this. I answered the call, nigga. I do not have a criminal record. I have never done time in a prison or a jail. But these 4 individuals have went too far. One of them is William Clay. I need this motherfucker's address. I'm going to go see him this weekend. Enough is enough. Number 2 is homosexual Gerald Palmer. Find that coward's address. Work or home. Find it. I'm pulling up on him. Mukasa, Africa. He's been hiding out lately, but he started the whole shit. He a little bitch ass nigga from Philly who used to work at the same charter school, Keppera Charter School. Okay? Find that bitch ass nigga because he started this. I'ma see your bitch ass. Okay? And another one is Andrea Stewart. She's the one on YouTube, Anti-Afro Svengali. She's in California. I want to pull up on her when I go out to Cali next month for the parent training. Lenore Honor. I'm tired of this bitch nigga too. This is the weak ass dude who got nothing but YouTube videos about me on YouTube. Lenorhonor. I had enough of him too. Monty Woodgrain, I'm gonna fuck him up too. So if you could get Monty's address, it's time for me to see Monty too. Monty Woodgrain, I'm in your ass. Lenore Honor, I'm in your ass. William Clay, I'm in your ass. Gerald Palmer, I'm in your ass. Anti-Svengali, I'm in your ass. In Mukasa, Africa, I'm in your ass. I'm tired of the bullshit. William Clay, Gerald Palmer, Mukasa, Africa, Lenore Honor, Monty Woodgrain, Andrea Stewart. Hold on. Yeah. Nah, I got this. We are in the middle of a war. I want all my Dr. Umar supporters, Team Ifa Tunde, suit up, buckle up, grip up, because I'm done with the dumb shit from the haters. Shout out to the Goonie Goons who've been reaching out to me. Kansas City Goonie Goons is ready to do what they need to do. My Philly Goons is ready to pull up on him.
The mythical Goonie Goons that Umar Johnson is referring to would be the same so-called black boy thugs that Umar Johnson wants to murder.
A lot of boys who got the thug energy.
Shout out to the Goonie Goons who've been reaching out to me.
I know, because I do therapy with them thugs.
Shout out to the Goonie Goons.
But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep for God.
Shout out to the Goonie Goons.
I am a representative of Team Infants and Tuesdays for Principal Mr. Dr. Umar Johnson. That's right. My name is Big Squabble, and I'm a representative of the Central Illinois team of the Goonie Goons.
The white man wants us to think they all.
Hey, Afro.
Yes.
Hey, Afro.
Sorry. Yes.
Afro. So I'm getting restrictions, and I think it's because of that the shit that you playing.
You're getting
No,
restrictions.
it's somebody in their feelings in the comments, believe it or not.
Where are you getting the restrictions? On YouTube?
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
No,
oh, listen.
Facebook. It don't matter.
You know,
Facebook. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Facebook
Yeah. Yeah. We need to have a conversation about that Facebook moderation one day. I think I can remember a workaround if they didn't close that loophole.
I can stop sharing it. It's okay. Yeah,
no, because I was really enjoying it. I really was. You were.
I mean, you might as well just keep playing it though. Yeah, you might as well keep playing it now because it stopped now. Like my Facebook
as it stops,
live just stopped, but it don't matter.
Okay, I think there was just one more video left to show. There's not a lot left. Okay, let me let's see. So when people, I'm watching some of the comments saying this guy changed your son's life. Wow. This is the person.
That's the fluffer.
The legacy is helping the single mothers of what?
Honestly, I pity your son.
Right. I feel like Mr. T. I pity the fool.
Yeah, listen to him, Goonie Goon, and yet he's busy changing someone's son's life.
That shit is crazy. Like none of that shit. Like I said, I'd never seen none of that before because I wasn't really invested into him all like that. I would just see like him on the Breakfast Club, things like that. And now I
Mm-hmm.
realize that most of
Mm-hmm.
it was just edited in his favor. So
Exactly, because he does get the views, right? You know.
Right. Whoever has
yeah, he
his
does.
social media marketing account is amazing.
Mm.
They need a raise. Whoever that is, they need a raise. Well, it's all coming out in the wash now, so maybe they need to be fired. I don't know. Maybe they should have got the raise when they asked for it. They probably asked for a raise. Dr. Umar didn't give them the raise, and that is probably why we all coming together in the thought process now. Maybe. We'll never know.
So I heard someone saying that Umar is not a very good businessman. So his Instagram, he gets a lot of views, a lot of hits, but his Instagram is not monetized. He's not making any money from
He's
all the
stupid.
videos that he does, right?
He's stupid then.
Yeah, he isn't making any money. He's depending on the
Then he's stupid.
donations. This guy,
Well, that's what the preacher man does. The preacher
he's
man
an
gets a
orator.
Cadillac, and he hopes that you're going to give enough tithes for him to make all his
Mhm.
payments on time.
He is an orator. Yeah,
But
he's an orator.
that's a separate issue though. If he's telling the truth about that 67 million fucking hits a month on goddamn Instagram and he's not getting paid, he's a motherfucking fool.
He isn't on Instagram. No, apparently he's not monetized.
Then he a motherfucking fool.
Wait a minute. How do you get views and not be monetized? You got to hit a button to get monetized?
Yeah, you've got to go through some steps. You have to put in
Yeah,
your
you gotta set it up.
bank information, and they ask for some personal details of you to set up your monetization. So maybe he's not prepared to do that.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So I think he was on there a while ago, but I think he got kicked. He was being monetized, but got kicked off from being. Also, I just wanted to say a couple things to the chat because it's a lot to type. So the question keeps coming up: what are you doing, and what else could you do instead of sitting here talking about this, etc. In the same way that you feel like Umar has changed your life by giving you certain information, it is proper for people to point out negatives in our community so we can give that information to the people as well. That's what's happening right here. There is someone who is taking money from a community and is not giving back to said community. True indeed, he may have helped your sons and maybe 100 other sons in York, Pennsylvania. Let's give him that. All right. That's fine. Right. But the reality of it is he has raised over $1 million from people who don't have the money. It was on video. It was elders who don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? And if you were paying attention, you would see everything that Sister was just playing was from his own mouth. There was nobody else talking to him. That was him saying those things, right? And so that's not the type of person that we want to raise up as a person to put in front of future generations. So maybe he did help you. That's dope. All right. But what about the hurt that he has caused? What about the problems that he has caused? What about the problems that he's going to cause? Because he has scammed certain people, other people don't unify just at using him as an example. And be like, Umar, are you trying to do? Like, nah, folks is really trying to do that. You keep asking about the church. Yeah, fam. Me personally, we stand in front of church folks and ask them why they do what they do. We front them on the daily, bro. As far as the government, yeah, fam. You keep asking that question. Listen, it's people out here who don't look for the fucking publicity, who's not out here begging people for money, who's not looking for a camera, not videotaping every action. Think about the person that videotapes every positive things that they do. They're not doing it for the positive. They're doing it for the camera. That's not what we on. So it's people out there that's doing real work in real communities, saving real children like yours. You feel me? And it'll never get no publicity. And they don't want no publicity because that's not what you do it for. You see what I'm saying? So you take the information that he gave you, recognize that he's scamming other people, and accept what Mama Afro and the family is giving you right now. Because the reality of it is, if you was watching that video, you will see every problem in our Black community, every divisive issue. You know what I'm saying? He's the colorism. That's when he was cussing out SETI. He was calling him light skinned and dirty. You know what I'm saying? The sexism when he was calling homegirl a COINTELHO. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, there's obvious things that we don't want in our community as a leadership position, and we would not ask our boys to emulate, not even your boys, the boys that you said he saved. You don't want them acting like that. And so that's what's being pointed out right now. So easy on the keyboard. And how about you pay attention to what's being said? Because if you watch that video, you really wouldn't have much else to say. My bad. I'm going to shut up again. Commercial break. What'd you say, Angie?
It's NJ, as in New Jersey. And it's a little early, but I will gladly put one in here so we can all reframe our minds and listen and contemplate everything that was just said. So on that note, Dr. Umar begged in 1080p. The Crows copied in 4K. But I'm not buffering, I'm building. Support the steward, not the squawk. $ Rogue Al 333. Thank you.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, can I show the rest of the video? Did you say I could or no? Can't hear you.
Yes, you can't. Yeah, you can.
Cookie
But I
Crush.
just wanted to,
Yeah,
if
can you
anybody
put me?
that doesn't know Pan,
Put it.
listen, if y'all want to watch some real debates, follow him. Listen, I used to think that I was a good debater until I started following him and like the little what's the right word? The little organization that he's with the debates and shit. Pan, have you ever seen him debate, Afro?
No.
Listen, watch him. He's very
Okay.
good.
Where
Very
on
good.
on YouTube?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
It
right.
made me rethink my whole debate process because at first I'm thinking like I cook any fucking way. I don't give a fuck who you is, right? And then I just watched him one day. I wasn't even, I wasn't invited. I was invited just to watch and shit. But yeah, their style, their format is a little bit different. It's organized. So then that's when I realized that I may have to take a different approach with that shit. He's very good at it.
Paradigm
The
Shift
last time I
TV.
checked, he was the champion too.
I think. Right, let's have a look. All right, then I will. When's the next one? When's the next one?
So wait a minute. It would be like a heavyweight fight. It would be like, like the Rocky moment.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes. Just like that. Just like that. Exactly like that. Exactly. When you watch it, like they have like these big intros and shit. Like the person literally have like a fucking belt on and shit. Like sometimes, and then they get to going. Like they have other people there that's watching, and it'd be a whole bunch of comments. And shit. It's sweet. Y'all gotta watch that shit. You gotta watch it.
Okay.
Trust me.
When's the next one? Okay, so let's let me continue with this. So this is just someone clowning.
Don't let us say no more. The Goonie Goons, man, everybody had a bone gap and Kish Cashkill. Yo, we ride the Chicken Necks and all the Goonie Goons. We doing this. Team Infinite Tuesday.
Looking forward to seeing all my brothers who ride with me, my Goonie Goons who ride with me from Chi. The brothers in Chi ride hard. They hit me up. They say, Doc, if you have any problem, call this number. We not playing. You understand? We will do time for you. We will die for you. If you ever have a problem when you come to the city, you hit me up. So I got like 50 goons.
But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck that!
Well,
chicken tenders, where you at?
I'm right here, nigga. Come bring it.
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay, I think.
Nah. I have no time for conscious thoughts. I have no time for conscious hood rats.
Umar Johnson's hatred towards Black boys, Black girls, and Black women is also projected towards his donors.
I called PayPal before I started using PayPal for the school fundraising. And I didn't want to use PayPal, but lazy Negroes kept talking about why I just can't make an online donation. Take your lazy ass to the post office and get a stamp. So far, we raised $250,000. I'm gracious, but I'm not content because I know y'all got a lot more to give me than some $250,000. When Darren Wilson killed Michael Brown, white folks gave him $300,000 in 3 weeks for his defense. And Dr. Umar Johnson is trying to build a state-of-the-art school for black boys that y'all all know I need. And after 6 months, I only got $250,000. Trifling ass black people. I'm gonna call it like I say it. And I don't care if you get offended. We can handle that outside. I'm getting sick and tired of getting texts on my cell phone for black folk talking about I've donated like they done. You gave me $25 damn and you think you free now. We got to raise $2 million. Your ass ain't done. I better get some more and some more and some more and some more until we hit the goal, brothers and sisters. That's the way we're going to have to do this. Trifling ass black people. I'm going to call it like I say it. And I don't care if you get offended. We can handle that outside. I have no time for conscious thoughts. I have no time for conscious hood rats.
Umar Johnson's hatred towards black boys, black girls, and black women is also projected.
Too much air, huh? Air. What? So wait a minute, he's not affiliated with his friend anymore, or wasn't when he did that video? I'm so confused.
Say that again, sorry.
So Dr. Umar is not affiliated with his friend, the supposed leader of the FBAs anymore, or he wasn't when he did that video? Because I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding the math or the empathy tactics that he's trying. Like he's saying that someone was given a defense fund, and we point that stuff out every day. It's not fair that this asshole over here got, $5 million donated to him to bury their wife. And this struggling individual over here who's been on their own since 16 just needs a lousy $300, but y'all ain't got it. I can see where the empathy was supposed to be applied. I can see it, but at the same time, it's also going against that whole Tariq Nasheed, we can do it ourselves kind of thing. It's not making sense. You know what I mean? I know I got to take a time and think that through because I don't like the way that's going.
But did you hear him?
What I learned yesterday, right?
Did you hear Reggie? Did you hear him? How ungrateful he was. He says he's raised $250,000 and still was very ungrateful, saying trifling, call them trifling as the N-word, right? And told them you've contributed $25 and you say you are done. No, you are not done.
But that's part of the scam. When you piss over here in the Americas, when you piss off the complexion that I am, what you get is an outpouring of Caucasian pockets because they're like, I'm so glad you said it. I can't say it because I'm Caucasian, but you said it for me, and it makes donations come in. So I can kind of see the scam that he was going for, and I'm trying to say he should have implemented it better. It would have worked longer. He should have got black people more pissed off. He would have got more money from Caucasians.
Oh well. Unfortunately, these are videos from years and years ago. And what has changed? What has changed? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
It's
even drying up for Candace Owen. The rage bait technique is not getting your donations. It's not working.
Yeah, but
Reggie.
that's the first time I actually heard that. The math to me is not math. And if you made $250,000 in 6 months, right? And you said your goal was $2.5 million, it's easy for me to say what I'm gonna say now, but you should have been had that shit up and running a long time ago. You clearly hit that goal a long fucking time ago. Where the fuck is the money? Where?
Fam, that money
Do it
gone.
again. Right.
FDMG.
Taking
What
trips
is
all over the world. He in Jamaica, he in South
Hey,
Africa.
Radical.
On top of the fact, he's charging people to do these speeches and shit. It seems to me that he's blowing the money. You know what I've noticed too? I just realized this yesterday. Look at the video footage of him recently in the past year, then go back 10 years ago. He looks crazy as fuck compared to how he did. He used to keep his hair cut or at least in a style or something, or put some clothes on or something. Now he just looked like he's indigenous to somewhere, to the streets or some shit.
Look, Lennon Anna on YouTube, he has been doing fantastic work just following up this guy. And one time there was talks that he even moved into those buildings. He moved his things in there at least. And, there was talks of him living in there. Like a hobo. He just...
I don't know if you've seen rent prices over here, but hell, if I had a empty building that where the rats wasn't going to overtake me and eat me while I was sleeping, I'd probably spend a month or two there to save on rent. I ain't gonna lie, front or perpetrate. What?
Medical media warrior. And you know something?
Yeah, I would too. I spent a couple nights there.
And NJ, you said he's a preacher, right? Was it you or was it Reggie? Right?
Right.
And
He's
he's
an
using
orator in my mind, not a preacher.
Yeah, but he is using the preacher's the same techniques that they use.
Yes, that is true. That is true. That is true.
Using the same techniques, these people, they call themselves the leaders, right? They want to lead, but then these people,
but lead them where? He keeps talking about pretty words of what he wants to do and the high end thing he wants it to be. But to accomplish what? Because all right, let's remember how schoolhouses started here in the Americas before it became a business. So you had a community, they got together and I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Church.
Oh no, schoolhouse was there long before the churches was. No. Who told you that? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm digressing. So what they would do is they would take the person who had the least amount to do, but also seemed to know everything, and they would say, look, we'll provide for you and do what you need done, not want done, need done, if you will teach the children while everybody else is busy during the day. These were initially the school, whether it was out in the field, in a building, somebody's tent. That was the idea of the school. The know-it-all was with the do not know everything yet. And they talked amongst each other, came up with things. Some people were set apart because they were smart. Some people, formed friendships and groups and went to the other side. But the point is, when they all grew up and had their bounty, they then dedicated their bounty to the teacher, which got turned into the school. You're supposed to raise them up well, and then your school is supposed to make profits from their bounty coming back to the school. It's kind of like colleges, when they bring you back from your sororities and fraternities, and they hope to get a little piece left in your will when you go, maybe a booster donation, if the right kid gets on the team, even though they really don't want to play, stupid things like that. But yeah, it all stemmed from originally before it got capitalized. Just the know-it-all. We think we know everything. They got together. They had some conversations. That's how school began. That was it. It was really that simple.
I want to know how his school gonna begin. When is his school gonna begin?
It's
Because according
never.
to my
Mm,
right, it seems like that, but according to my
it's
calculations,
never
it's
going to
looking like
happen.
by the time this school gets started, every young black boy in America is gonna be grown by then. That's my opinion.
It's never going to happen again. Well, not again. It's never. Look, Umar Johnson has not been in a classroom, right? He's not been working with kids for I don't know how many years, right? He hasn't got well, they say he's got a doctorate, but current accreditation, right? Current doctorate or not, he needs to have some they all these training that you do every year, every so often, right?
Certifications, recertifications.
Certifications, that's the word, right? He's got none of that. None. It's just never going to happen. And I think the thing with that Umar doesn't consider is he's getting older. Umar is now 50 or 50 plus, right?
Right.
50. How old is he going to be when he's the principal of a school? What, 75? How old? He's going older. He can't keep up. He's not going to be able to keep up. So it's
Well,
just
the great thing about America is you never retire. I think retirement is now at 70. So he can scam and hustle a few more years. I'm just saying, you can't retire till 70 in the Americas.
Okay.
Yeah, it's starting to seem like again that it's never gonna happen. He's gonna probably be 70. It seems like he would be in the best interest at this point to go the white man route. Get the vouchers for the school, get the government to help you open up the school, give them a trade if that's what you want to do. You just be the principal or whatever it is, to make you some money, prove your point, and that be that. But it doesn't seem like you're capable of doing that job, bro, in my opinion.
Did
If
you
he was
ever?
going to be this great educator,
No.
would not his own daughters have been the perfect example for him to give to the world on his system and ideology?
He's not an educator.
I know, but
No,
I'm
he's not.
saying, if you're going to keep asking for money for a school, would not your best example have
Mhm.
been, after talking all this trash for 15 years, was your daughters well educated, well placed,
Mm,
well minded?
no.
Would that not be the perfect example after you done talked all this ideology all these years?
Now
Yeah,
I know what it
exactly.
is. I didn't figure him out. I
Yeah,
think I
go on.
go ahead, Afro. I figured him out.
So,
He's like a barber or like a little league football coach. I know why he doing that shit. He doing that shit to get females. He ain't slick. I'm hip to your game. You get nothing but females. That's why he's targeting single mothers. Like, I want to raise some boys. No,
yes.
you just want to fuck them. And then I see the track history of the women that are smexing. I'm not trying to act like I didn't have the finest females in the world or whatever, but I'm just saying I'm not famous neither. He is. I think he could probably be a little bit pickier than that. I'm just saying.
Listen. Now, years ago, when Umar still had kids, that he would take on these little tours. Children went on tours with Umar Johnson. It was a disaster. Disaster. These children, is taking them to the museums and all these things, right? During the summer holidays. Oh my goodness. There was one video where Umar Johnson was recording on his phone, and this one of the young girls was just ahead of him, and he just had the video on her backside. Young child.
Did he give commentary on the video?
I don't. Lean on. He's the one who showed all of this, but I don't think at that time that was Umar Johnson's heyday. That was the time when he was, everyone was tuning in. Okay, what's he got to say? He's working with the kids and all of that. So people didn't take notice back then until years later, when other people are now going to look at the old videos of Umar and they're seeing this and thinking, how didn't we notice this? How didn't we figure this out? So it's,
did he have that young lady's mama's permission as he was filming that day? Because if he didn't, she can go back in time, pull that video, and have a nice discussion with the legal team, because she can't discuss it with his bank because his bank is PayPal and he broke. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
So NJ, just to add to what NJ was saying earlier on about how is it that you're an educator or you're in the education field? Are your children, representative of what you're doing, right? Now, this is someone who's got the ADHD. He calls that the ain't no daddy at home syndrome, right? That's what he calls ADHD. But he has never been in his own children's lives. If anything, he is the ain't no daddy at home. That's him. Listen,
he is the epitome of ain't no daddy at home.
He's a walking, talking contradiction.
Papa was a rolling stone.
Right. And that's why I went on that spill. That's why I went on that spill about him from the beginning, right? Because how are you going to say that, right? That's no different than, again, when I start debating with Christians that are from a particular demographic and they start fucking losing, oh, you must not have had a father. What the fuck do that got to do with anything? And where the fuck does that stereotype come from, right? And you're portraying it, right? You're also causing division, right? You're doing the KKK job for them. So them same coons that you're calling people, you got it too, bro.
Can I just say, does anyone remember when Umar Johnson was spiritual? The days when
I had no idea he went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, he did start to go down the rabbit hole of being spiritual. That's where he got his name, Ifatunde.
Since when does spirituality have you changed your name?
Some depending on what.
Okay. Yeah, we'll skip that part. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, one of the places he went to said that was his new name. So he calls himself Ifatunde, right? He started dabbling into spirituality. Now, the only positive thing that I could take from him then when he was dabbling into spirituality was what he had to say about Christianity and Islam, right? He just say it as it is, that the Bible is, a work of fiction. The things that we are saying about religion, right? These were the things that he was saying, but he was dabbling with spirituality. Yes, he got into Yoruba Ifa. Yes.
He dabbled in spirituality. And yes, I'm going to say this for the spiritual community. You notice he only dabbled. There's a reason he only dabbled. He got out of there quick. They got skills he wasn't ready for. They said, bring it. We got rocks. We got stones. We got silver.
No, I'm not.
We got copper. We got you, dog. Oh,
I'm not Yoruba.
Huh?
No, someone's wondering if I'm Yoruba. No, I'm not Yoruba. I'm what you would call Calabar, from that Calabar area. I'm not Yoruba.
It sounds very exotic, but now I want to go use my Google to look at, because I want to see where you're from. I want to see the views that are over there. Do they have nice views somewhere?
I don't know about views, but yeah, he did get into Yoruba Ifa, and then there was one time he was
I mean,
he
that's
calls his he calls
up to a
his
person's opinion.
he calls the thing in between his legs his Shango stick. Shango stick. Oh, Umar Johnson, he is a gift that keeps on giving.
Shango stick.
That
Wait a
keeps
minute, is Shango good with a stick? How good is
well,
Shango?
he's got the Shango stick. And what else? Yeah, a couple of people have been with him and have come back to say that there really wasn't a lot going on with his Shango stick. There really wasn't a lot
I mean,
going on with his Shango stick.
that's a two-way street because that's a two-way street. He does that shit too. Like every time, he gets pissed at whatever female, he got something negative to say about them too. So, that's tit for tat shit. It's bullshit either way. It's bullshit either way. And the reason why I say that is because okay, now, and this is from both perspectives. If either situation is true, why the fuck are you a repeat offender? You a fucking repeat offender. So stop it. You just mad and you acting like a little kid on some dumb shit. Right? Him, like I said, I'll tell you the one part I do believe. I do believe, and I don't like him at all. I do believe that the slingshot draw part shit is true. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Slingshot.
The reason why I believe the
Wait.
slingshot.
Sorry. What slingshot?
So all right, so look, this is what happened. So the latest incident that he got into it with the light-skinned black lady that he had watching his mom or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they got into it, and she had a story about him, and he had a story about her, but his story was more negative. Now he said that basically she stank. He said that she gave him some head, and he never really had sex with her. She said that they had sex numerous times, and the times that they did, it was like 2 or 3 times in a day. I believe her on that part. I definitely believe her. And the reason why I believe her is because he kept coming around. He was needing her for rides and, for his mom and shit. So, of course, he probably didn't hit it like all kinds of times. So, yeah, she's telling the truth on that, right? But I believe that the slingshot draw part, her panties was like a slingshot and all, fucked up and shit. And the reason why I believe that is because she said out of her own mouth that she hadn't had sex in years. So the first time he probably went to have sex with her, she probably had any old kind of underwear on because she probably like, I ain't had no dick in 4 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no special occasion. So she might have had any old kind of panties on. And he probably just was like, poop. And she probably was like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that part. I definitely believe that. That's just me.
Yeah. Because when I'm not in a relationship, it's hard to find me with drawers on. But when I get in a relationship, they always want you to put drawers on before you leave the house. Like you can't go out the house with no drawers on. It's like, who's gonna know I ain't got drawers on? Who?
I think the lady in
She
question,
probably
she
thought that he
seems
was
like
just going to come to talk about her son.
she seems like an older lady, right? She's an older lady. Oh, yeah.
I mean, but he is too. She's like, he's 50. She's probably like 51, 52, 53, something like that, or late 40s or whatever. But and she just was on a drought, 4-year drought. He came around, boop.
Oh gosh.
I guess it'd be like that sometimes.
So he's been in Africa. He's been in Africa recently, right? And Lennon Anna was saying, while in Africa, he was engaging the services of the ladies of the night over there. Yeah, he was.
So
Yeah, using the services of those girls.
And
I
believe
can't
it or
I
not,
can't
a lot
blame
of
him.
us don't know when we're being hit on. We don't know when we're being hit on. So a lot of us will go through dry spells because we missed the whole fucking boat. We just missed the clue, the boat, whatever.
Ooh, okay. No, you need to.
But wait a minute, wait a minute. So
NJ, we can't have you. We can't have you missing out on someone hitting on you. We need to give you the.
Oh no, see, I need like a caveman, like just walk in, club me, throw me over their shoulder, and I wake up. This is home now. I promise you. I promise you, I miss it all.
Would
I
you?
promise you, the
Would
only
you?
two
Would you
times in
go?
my life I've been locked down, that is exactly what had to happen. I miss everything.
Would you
Everything go
go
over
with
my
a
head.
man? Would you go with a man like Umar Johnson? Because I could see if I can slide in his DMs and tell him all about you.
Oh no. Dr. Umar would be great to smoke with, sit there, listen to him. Uh I would definitely miss any Mac. If he tried to lay, I would miss it. I ain't gonna lie. I would just be like, puff, puff, pass, puff, puff, pass. I would miss it. I would miss it all.
so
He would leave
so listen.
frustrated, or I would get kicked out. It's just
I
that
think
simple.
that
Go on,
I can't
Reggie.
blame Dr. Umar for engaging into that activity.
Mm-hmm.
But at what point do you have to stop doing that? Right? People know you. People know who you like you said, Afro. He's well liked in Africa. You mean to tell me that you still gotta pay for pussy, bro? That's fucked up. What's the point of being famous? I ain't paying for shit. You should be paying me. I'm Joe Blow, the lover man, giving you shit. Fuck out of here. That's just me.
But
If
for
I'm him,
someone, for
I'm
someone who
E52
wants
or whatever the
to,
fuck y'all talking about.
if Tunde, for someone who wants to be
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
the leader of the black people and leader of children, and all these things, he should at least be leading by example. He should at least have his life put together. But what he's doing with all this, the way he's living his life, it's appalling. And yet people will still invite him to come and speak, to come and say his usual nonsense, right? Do you I don't know if any of you remember a time when Umar was trying to buy an island. So all of you all were going to go, the black race, we're going to go over there to
They
this
have
island.
things called
I ain't going
fencing
nowhere.
and gates that you can use right here on the land that you're on. You don't need a whole island. Like, you can dig under it and everything right here. You don't need a whole island. Oh my goodness
Yes,
gracious.
he
The
was
grandiose
doing that.
things that we come up with.
So
Like I need 121 acres to do what? To farm, I guess. I don't know. It
but
just sounded like a good acreage.
but
I figured I would put a tiny home on it and just, I don't know, be by myself, I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
James
my thing is
says
this
he's
though,
supporting
right?
black
Okay. Why
business.
does he always need somebody to why does he always need somebody to go with him doing this shit, right? If that's what you want to do, go ahead, right? There's places in the world that we can get citizenship to, go get land for next nothing. Go ahead, do that. Why do you always need extra people with you? Right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, why do people feel like they always need a leader? Why do you need a person you do this, you
Mm,
do that, give your money, we gonna go over here. Y'all fucking robots or sheep or something. So again, he's a
mm.
fucking preacher. And if you listen to what another motherfucker tells you what's best for your life, you're not an adult and you're weird.
Do you remember when he said, "Give me your grit money"? Right? He was telling the people the amount of money that black people spend on grits every year. How many millions? He said, "Give me your grit money for 1 year," right? Yeah, so he could build
What?
his school. Yeah, he said black people, they spend
Listen,
on Nikes, they spend on Adidas and all these things, right? He said, give him your grit money. Listen, there was a time when he was coming hard on black people and what they like to buy. right? Saying they buy all this designer clothes and things, and yet he's trying to build a school for the black boys. He said, "Give me your grit money." Like, excuse me, why?
It's not my responsibility to take care of nobody else's children and
He
build a school
asked
for
for
them children.
somebody's
If
rent
you want to have,
No,
if you
grit.
want
Oh.
to build that school, if you want that money and you want that school, use the degrees you got to raise the money and build it. I don't have to give nobody
Exactly.
shit. All I got is one daughter. I don't got no sons. Ain't nobody do it for me. I'm not obligated to do it. The end. Fuck 'em.
And you know how many churches and schools began as a tent? I'm just gonna keep throwing that out there until it sinks into somebody. That a lot of places began in a tent. Some places began in a cave. Now they're tourist attractions. Look at God. Won't he do it? Psych. It's time for
Hallelujah.
one more commercial break. Are we ready?
Yes.
All
Because
right.
I'm about ready to get off here too.
Me. The algorithm asked, I answered. They begged for views, I dropped visions. This ain't charity, it's cosmic reciprocity. Send signal to Rogue Al 333 at Cash App. Thank you very much.
If you put it in the comments, I can see it.
Please,
Seeing is believing.
Please, someone put something in that Cash App. Please, it's worth it. I beg of you. I don't have Cash App. We don't have Cash App over here. Unfortunately, I would have. Can someone please put something? Can you put? Oh, it's right there. $ Rogue Owl 333. Can someone please put something in there on my behalf?
So
I
what y'all got
beg
going on the
you.
rest of the day?
I'm going to bed soon. The rest of the
Thank you,
day. You know what?
Afro. Thank you for trying. Thank you, Reggie. Thank you
You know
for
what?
allowing me my commercial breaks in your
Do you
space.
have do you have PayPal? Oh no.
Yes, ma'am. I promise. I'm gonna get it together on my commercial breaks. I'm gonna have the full
No, but
breakdown.
I did enjoy your commercial breaks. I did.
I promise. I'm getting it together slowly but surely. I'm taking my dear sweet time, but I'm enjoying the joke right now with the good old fashioned Americans. You know, I just love my fellow Americans. I love them. I
American.
finally got grandson to stop saying USA, USA, USA. He has moved away from the country balls. He has found new friend plushies to hang out with. I'm on a roll as far as I'm concerned in my grandson's experience.
That's nice. That's nice.
I want to thank you,
So
Afro, for coming on. Thank you, NJ. What you was
thank
about to say,
you.
Afro?
No, I'm just saying it's
And-
it's late here. It's nearly midnight. So there's
right.
nothing else going on for me until tomorrow. We'll be back again tomorrow.
I'm hungry as fuck. I'm about to go make me some food. Thank you, everybody,
Right,
for
me
stopping by. It's a
too.
What are
lot
I'm
of
you
y'all.
sitting here
what are you
starving.
what are you eating?
I
Hmm?
I
don't
don't know. I don't know, but it's
I
got to
don't
be
cook.
something.
I
It
just
got to be
Midnight.
something.
so
The
I eat what's
refrigerator.
available. I
It,
don't cook. I eat what's available. Whatever my daughter brings me, that's what I eat because I don't cook. Ew. Where they do that at? Ew.
We just
thank you, Ouija
666. Good night.
666. Thank you, Atheist Kofi. Thank you, who else?
We're
Thank
gonna
you,
let Reggie get
Rob.
all his
Thank you,
thank yous out.
James. Thank you, Demis, for stopping by. It's a lot too. This gonna take a minute. Let me see who else. Thank you, Radical Media Warrior. Thank you, Miss Masani. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike Brown. Thank you, Nashane Brown. Who else?
Nashane. Hey Nashane.
Thank you. Thank you to the Ball Fluffer House of Beneview. Come back and get cussed out anytime you want. Thanks to AJ. Thank you to Ouija 666 again. Who else? That's a lot of people. A lot of people kept saying the same shit over and over too. Well, not a lot of people. Him, they was arguing with his ass. Thank you, Down Hunter. Thank you. Damn. Damn, this shit going on forever and ever and ever and ever. Thank you, all the people that I invited that I personally know. That was watching on Facebook before it stopped. All the people on Instagram before it stopped. Thank you, all the people, Afros, people that came by. Thank you for the hecklers again. Good night.